special guest, and it's the NHLer, the superstar, my fiance, Brendan Prust. Hi.
Hi.
Do you like my introduction?
Perfect.
We can't drink wine because what are we going to do after this?
We're going to go golf.
Yeah.
Oh, you can't golf? We're going to have wine?
No, we're going to have wine on the court.
Oh, on the court or the course?
The course. Okay. Are you done laughing at me already? I wanted to have you on the show because from all the men I know, you're probably one of the most fashionable. And I'm sure that people at home are curious to know where your fashion sense comes from. So, were you always a fashion guy?
I always wanted to be, but I was never really good. I think when I met you, my fashion got better. When I was in New York, my fashion got better. But it's always been kind of a passion, but I was never really that good.
I confirm. How would you define your style now?
I mean, I think it changes. I think it varies a bit. Sometimes, kind of prim and proper. No rips in my jeans and maybe a button down. But I think one of my favorite style is, some edginess, some ripped jeans, maybe some high tops, maybe an undershirt and kind of a button down over top or something like that, hat on. I like my hats.
Yeah, you like your jewelries too.
And my jewelries.
Yeah.
I don't know what edgy, maybe, I don't know, what rocker style type. Would that be a type or what?
Yeah, no, rocker. It works.
Yeah.
You have no talent in music or whatsoever, so.
No. But I always wished I was a rock star.
Yeah. Where do you get your inspiration from?
I would say I follow some on Instagram, some men's fashions.
Do you get inspired by your friends, by your teammates?
Yeah, I guess sometimes your friends, some NHL guys that I play with, you might see people dressed up and you go, I don't mind that. And
I kind of hear Shawnee over here.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah, maybe a little bit while I was in New York for sure, but
Very different.
I haven't seen him in years, so
Yeah.
it's tough to get a style from somebody. I think even just magazines, walking by stores, you see something on a mannequin, a lot of that stuff. I'll walk in and see a mannequin dressed. I'll be like, I want all of that actually.
It's true that he does that. He walks into the store and says, can I get the whole thing? That's something I feel like guys do.
Yeah.
Because it's so much easier than trying to figure out an outfit. It's so simple. It's already on.
Yeah, I think it's harder for us to picture it on us. So when we see it on a mannequin, I'm like, yeah, that looks good.
Yeah.
All right, I'll take it.
I'll do this. Have you, and it's a stupid question because I know the answer, but have you ever done a fashion faux pas?
No.
You're such a liar. Say it.
Yeah, I have. I would say when I first started maybe making some money and just wanted to buy expensive clothes, and Ed Hardy was kind of a big thing.
And it's not because it's expensive that it's fashionable. That's a good trick for people at home.
Yeah.
It's not because it's pricey that it's beautiful.
It was just bold and bright, and I don't know, the price tag was expensive. I was like, I'm making money now, maybe I can buy all this stuff. But it was very not good at all.
Horrifying would be the appropriate
But
word.
luckily I only did that, I think I did that for a year.
2 years.
No, maybe a year and a half.
And last question, who would be, to your taste, the best dressed in the NHL?
The best dressed, it's hard to say, because guys are dressed, I see guys dressed two different ways. They're dressed to go to a hockey game, which is in their suits, suit and tie. So there's a lot of guys that are dressed really nice that way, but I don't know if they're dressing themselves, right? Because people are dressing them. So, I know PK Subban and Henrik Lundqvist and a lot of these guys are dressed very nice to go to the hockey games, but I don't know if they're not designing it themselves. Someone's dressing them, so it's hard to say. I mean, even a lot of my suits, I have a lot of guys say I might have some of the best suit style in the league, but you put it together for me a lot of times, and But
So you just don't want to answer my question.
It's tough to say. I mean, but
Yeah.
then guys, but then I don't like the way that they dress outside of the ring.
Yep.
You know, like just everyday life. You know what I mean, Lundqvist, I never really liked. I liked some of his clothes, but he would never dress down. Like he was always dressed like
proper.
I would never ever do that. You know, so
too composed for you.
it's hard to say. I think there's a lot of bad dressers in the NHL.
You know what? I kind of like this better.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for being here.
All right, thanks for having me.
I hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you soon. A question.
You.
Just because I don't know where yet. Okay, ready? So do I start again with I'll have some more with that?
Just pick the